That lane go is okay for Bob. It does still feel like the DP should be able to find more, just because you can stably clear out the creep wave. The one thing that you do have in Execration is a threat to...
We get him with the exorcism as well, and Bob will just not be able to finish off that range creep that he desperately needed to be able to get level 6.
If you take early tier 1s and Paulus just shoves all your lanes back into you, not necessarily accomplishing much space. Bob gets haste.
Oh, nice haste rune pickup, and he's going to try and use it to kill Narman here. Chase him down underneath the tower, shouldn't be a problem. The only thing he really has to be scared of is how much damage is coming out. And he actually does jump back in and gets away. Nice arrow follow-up too, and Shanks goes in for the kill on Johnwell as well. He falls, and Cox is a little bit low. So Bob, whoa, Bob, he's going for it. Damn, he wants some revenge for this rough laning phase. He continues to chance out. He managed to get the extra kill. That is it, Bob, with a huge comeback off of the haste rune. But you're talking about the slight spam he gets out of it.
Chakra Slight can do some work this game because there's not a lot of sustain on Geek Slate other than the DP. So you're gonna get short.
He finally throws out that hoof stomp. He's got a Vanguard. Oh, nice catch there. The arrow from the side from Carlo, and they're gonna actually give the kill over to Bob. So he's gonna get a killing spree out of that one and be able to finish off his phase move.
I feel like Geek Slate don't want to just give up this tower here. It's kind of a very slow push.
But they get a little bit too close, and Johnwell has already been picked off, and now they've used Exorcism.
Yeah, this is just a wasted Exo, and this is indecision from Geek Slate. And might even pay a bigger price. Arrow lands. You have a save.
He's got the disruption. Oh, just in time before the blast came through. So he's going to be able to survive, and they're actually going to be able to turn things around and kill Shanks, and Carlo is going to be forced away, using double leaps to be able to get out. Narman actually managed to get a purge onto Bob, and Bob, he's going to jump over to his Remnant before. Okay, he had a safety Remnant way in the back, so both him and Tino will survive. They're backing up like they want to smoke and see if they can do something about it, but Roche, 1,000 health left. They don't have much time. Bob actually intercepted by the clockwork. They get a good blast, and the song goes out. Oh, they pushed him out. They pushed him out at the time, and the Aegis goes over to Palos, and now they're going to try and burst down Cox. Toss up in the air, actually hits an illusion. Seb, nice save with the disruption, and the spirits came back just at the right time, so Cox actually healed back up the full Geek Slate on the precipice of total disaster there. Would have been annihilation if they lost the Aegis and lost their carry. In fact, it looks like their mid is still going to die. Cox ends up getting caught in the end. Execration not only tanked the Aegis, but end up killing 2 on the side of Geek Slate.
That was just a literal perfect song and blinding light there from the 2 Execration cores. Making it work. Double Ava
with the arrow on, with the toss on top of that. Execration are just monsters right now.
You fake doing the Roche, fake the noggin, but again, that Roche is pretty fast. It's just a nice play from Execration, and now
Dog stomp, beautiful combo. That is just enough to be able to get a kill. That's an unstoppable streak. Fed away from Bob, straight into the arms of Cox.
Yeah, am I the problem? No, it's everybody else. Every single game.
Palos finds another one. Naga Siren, this adjustment of play where people are disguising themselves. Oh, he's trying to toss back, not quite there. Shanks gets silenced instead, and Cox an opportunity with the help of the Sand and a Gleipnir to be able to run down some heroes. Cox, he's just feasting on some backline, but Palos, he's also feasting on Skem. They actually forced BKB usage out of Skem there, and
it's crazy that it's felt like they've been in control and they still don't even have a net worth lead.
Skem. Go BKB this time. Needs some help from his team, and he does have Narman ready to go with a Demonic Cleanse. He also has a Disruption ready to use it at any time.
They got the Ember.
Just yet. Meanwhile, the Clockwork got the initiation they needed, but Force Staffs get the Ember Spirit out of there. Skem is going to be held in place by the Song, and Palos and the rest of the team is going to push forward here. The BKB still on cooldown. Narman needs the Disruption. He gets it now. Shanks way to the side. Nice 2-man silence onto the 2 supports, but Skem still needs some help to get a stomp out.
Fight it out.
Going back and forth through Skem. They really want the same problem. They finally get him with a slight. They finish him off. Cox now just draining Bomb, slowing him down. Bomb doing some serious work with these slights is just doing damage, man. He is just wiping through these heroes low enough, and now Force is probably the next one caught up. Disruption for what? Into an avalanche? No, we'll blink away.
Paulus just wants Roche here. I don't think Execration know they're all on this hill, though.
Well, they know some of them. They do have a high ground ward. They are going to be able to catch some here. Cox. Oh, nice hook shot. They're going to be able to get the push back onto the Tiny. Tiny is a pretty important kill if they can get it. Once again, Cox relieved of any of those disables thanks to the purge, but it's now gone. They didn't get their opening, and now it's going to be Execration chasing after them. Clockwork's going to get cleaned up. A beautiful blast comes through. Bob, slight chains, making sure that Force isn't going to be able to get away either. So it's only Cox who's going to be able to limp out.
That's true, but now he has Kaya Singe.
Oh, nice toss back into the arrow. What a combo. Force is going to come in, hits a stomp. They also have the disruption to be able to bail things out. But look at that. The Coddle has the Aghanim Scepter, holding all these heroes in place. They actually throw out the song there, scared of the BKB Cox, and they're going to try and re-engage here with the arrow. Hitting onto Force. That's going to be your first target. Force staff over the side. John Well trying to prevent
blinding light.
But he gets pushed back into the cogs. Force is stuck and will die. Zane goes with John Well trying to bail him out. Now Narman's going to be chased down by Bob once again. Narman, Force staff up in 4 seconds, but he just cannot get back to base. Pushed back again and again by Tino. Cox is going to fight back, and he will manage to kill the Auto. Keeps on going through, and he's actually doing a ton of damage to Follows at the same time. They do not have an answer to him, really. Scam with the DD is doing some serious work to everybody else, though. Bob gets low. Now a silence on to Carlos. See if they can finish him off. Nice hop over from Cox as well. Getting over the trees, away from the illusions. Ooh, close call there from Geek Slate, but a turnaround, all based around a double damage for Scam.
Smoked up for Execration. I don't know if Geek Slate know they're getting chased here. They have really good vision, though.
Yeah, they're going to be able to play underneath the ward here, but Narman's going to be targeted first. Not able to finish him off quite yet, and he still has a Force staff to be able to get a little bit more distance. He try and go for the toss. Bob goes for the kill, and he managed to complete it, but at the same time, the rest of his team has stumbled into this exorcism, and it looked a little dicey. Bob jumping back and forth. Does manage to get away with one of the remnants. Slides back again. Geek Slate just trying to play around each other as much as possible. Still 30 seconds left on the Aegis, too, so Bob, he may try and go back in, but he doesn't have the remnants to work with.
Mr. Slate Chain.
Oh, they found the real Naga as he tried to charge forward to be able to get the clock. They have the damage. Now he's in trouble. The Gleipnir managed to catch him. Manta gets over to the side, pops the song. Cox wants to be able to finish him off. There's so many damn illusions. He gets away. In fact, not just getting away, he's healing. He's going to come and do this one again. Oh, what an orchid timing. Stops the stomp from Force. The arrow hits on Scam, but he's keeping himself alive thanks to a Satanic. He's okay for now, but Palos is pretty much back up the full HP. Nice use of the Will-O-Wisp. Is going to be able to pull these heroes back in. They manage to get a Cogs, but the real Naga Siren just keeps on creating more and more, and now they just run out of damage on Geek Slate. They don't have anything left in the tank. Execration have drained them dry.
The regen from this Naga Siren, way too much, man. Basically only Satanic on Scam, and he used it. I think he got 2 off this fight, but yeah, he's just fighting through too much heal of their own. You lose this fight, it's game, so you
They lost the momentum in this game off of a Roshan steal, and they're not going to be able to get it back in time. They're going to charge forward with the Stampede. They're going to try and get there, but it's just not going to happen. The Aegis and everything has already been picked up, and Force is slowed down inside of the pit while the rest of the team is trying to deal with this Will-O-Wisp. It's dangerous. Skem actually going to go for the TP out with the rest of his BKB, but it's denied by the song.
Go to sleep, son.
Now
you're not going to like what you wake up to.
Done onto Scam, and he's going to just blow up before he even gains consciousness, and so is the rest of Geek Slate here. Cox is going to go strong for a little while, but the BKB is eventually going to wear out, and so will the Spirit Siphons. Once again, these long, drawn-out fights are just way too one-sided. The longer it goes, with some howl from a Lycan, this looks like the kind of formula for carry Pudge you want to see, right?
Yeah, I actually like this TA. Especially if you're not too afraid of Lycan in this game, because Lycan is still getting bullied up here. I think he's just dead.
Yeah, looks like it. He's going to be blocked in. Palos is going to be able to snag that first blood, just holding Cox in place. Does take a lot of damage in return, but seriously, now the Avalanche, he goes for the kill, and he gets him! Bob! Just, this man does not stop. Game 1 turned it up towards the later half of the game. Looks like bottom lane, John Well is going to be dove. Charge in from Narman to turn this whole fight around, it looks like. And John Well is going to continue to sneak his way through the trees. Carlo hits him with Decay, but it's too much. He guessed wrong, got the wrong in the 50-50, ends up going into a dead end.
Skem is dead
by Narman anyway. Skem did die.
Nobody helped with the tomb. Now you can't really contest 6-minute rune with traps, which you normally have here. Bob is unlucky, he doesn't get it, but
nice reguide here from Narman. Okay, and Carlo does get run down by Cox, who was spending a little bit of time outside of lane. Meanwhile, Force is going to get comboed up by Bob, and they'll be able to finish him off pretty easily. So Palos gets his second permitted agility of the game. Dude, Palos, look at him go, man. They get a kill once on Force. He TP's back to lane, and Palos is just immediately trying to press the screws on Force as much as possible. Charge into mid lane. Shanks, nice toss back with the telekinesis. Does what he can, but ultimately looks like he's still going to fall. Cox cleans up that kill. And if they get a billion bashes in a row, maybe they'll kill Bob too. Still need some help top lane, by the way. Palos is still being dove, and Skem is going to show up here to try and kill Palos. He has his level 6. Force, he's going for the kill. Skem's staying in front of him, though, and now Palos is going to get charged. He's dead. Oh, Palos, what have you done? Way too far. So I sneak it in there where I can. Geek Slate are going to get caught in the top lane, but Force managed to get off his ultimate just in time, and Palos isn't even going to try. In fact, I'm surprised that Shanks
you're the wrong neighborhood, son.
Lord. Telekinesis is back, but John Well is here. Okay, they're going to toss John Well. He shows up. He shows up a little bit too deep. He is going to be Avalanche, stopping that ultimate, which could have been beautiful, but was not. See, if I could just get my Blink BKB shard, I could get a really good freezing field once this game.
Never heard that one before.
Yeah.
He's in charge.
Charge coming through. Bob doesn't have Avalanche. He's dead. Oh, Skem nabs the hook. He nabs the kill away from Cox. If he can get far enough away, I think he's going to be able to get outside of the range of the hook, so they can't really charge much further. And Narman,
body block with the Sprulings.
He's got another. Oh no! Hook. He was slowed down too much by Tino with the silken bola, so Skem's hook misses.
I mean, captain can never make a mistake.
I see.
If captain makes a mistake, it's lag. If player makes a mistake, he's replaced.
Yeah, he gets kicked.
You're in the wrong. I mean, they're giving a game back to Cox here. He's level 12. Yeah, he's on his way to Deso.
Whoa, Tino's going to go for this kill. This is a little bit of a bold move. Once again, a freezing field instantly denied. The toss, Avalanche together. Cox, the charge on through, gets rid of the spiders. That's going to slow down the damage, but Cox is here. Spotted. Skem comes through. Oh, 5 HP. A sliver of HP. 5 HP is all he lives through. Stolen Dismember. Good play by Shanks, but it's not enough to be able to create the space to chase down that Templar assassin. So ultimately, Skem manages to give up his life to save his true carry.
A noble sacrifice. Narman, is he gonna die here too? Just blinked on Tiny. He might be losing more.
Yeah, he's got another round of bulldoze, some stick charges, and a charge up in 1 second more. But oh, that tree toss did way more damage than I expected.
This hero is so annoying to fight. She's so tanky. She has so much innate regen. Gets the war item so fast. Greaves already up.
Oh no, this was too far. He didn't expect
no
the full
bailing
team
him
to
out this
be around
time.
him, but he still had the stolen dismember. Shanks, he quickly with the toss back. Man, Execration. I'm telling you, man, these guys have regained some form. You know, like this was season 1 Execration showing up in this series today, man. Charge on through with the dismember on the tier 2. Bob, now he's gone a little bit too far forward.
Gem is very valuable here. The other route is you can just push. I think it's toss back.
Charge in response. Cox is going to be caught with the tower here. Still at the Aegis, and Carlo is taking a ton of damage. Bob is already dead and looking to chase down Carlo as well. The Golem going for the punches, the Wolves going for the bites, and Carlo is going to die. Double kill so far for Force. Now looks for Shanks. Shanks with the stolen refraction is a little bit tankier. He's got a second round to be able to pop it too, so he'll survive a decent way into the tier 3. Looks like the refract. I don't know what that was.
Never gonna play.
I feel like he was looking at something else. I don't know what it was. It certainly wasn't the.
As Palos continues to just poke and make space in smoke action. Yo, Skem's
back into the rest of the team with the Tombstone out. This is going to be a hard situation. Skem is in trouble. Palos is tearing him apart. He goes for the Dismember to try and heal himself up, but it's not going to be enough. Eventually, Skem will die here. He barely falls, actually. Palos bounces right past him. Armin trying to get away. The Templar Assassin still at the Aegis to go, so they're trying to kill everybody else on the side of Geek Slate. Palos caught by them. Oh, no, the bounce! He was stuck. The Lycan stood in front of him, and he couldn't get the bounce out. And now Tino's going to die as well. Triple kill for Cox off of that. He was just swinging the entire time, and Execration had no answer.
You want to just take over this map and end the game right now.
Oh, perfect opportunity. They're going to spot Tino. They jump on him. Shanks is here to be able to disrupt. He has the telekinesis stopping the Dismember and stolen Dismember as well. Got to be careful of this. Scam. He's jumped too far forward. He's going to be tossed up. Palos is going to go to work and does manage to get this kill quickly. But Bob needs some help now as once again they're turning around. Cox pops the BKB just to go and finish him off. And finally Narman helps out and finishes off the Spirit Breaker. TP away from Cox. He's going to be good. Narman, not so much. He's going to be left behind. In fact, Johnwell, he might just die as well. A parade of zombies chasing after Force, showing where Johnwell is. Let's see if Palos lands the bounce, at least gets close enough and should be able to run him down from here. Is going to pop the ultimate for the extra movement speed. Another bounce, another Dark Pact, and he's dead. But now Palos has a basher.
Yeah, he is strong. Even got that depth shroud. Bail anybody out.
Got off his ultimate, but he still got tossed back, and now he's going to be caught by the pounce as well. The hook tries to come in to be able to bail him out. Narman, too, with the charge.
They're killing the tombstone.
He catches up the Skim. Gets a pounce on him. Gets a bash, 1 or 2, plus another pounce. Keeps laying it at Skim as much as possible. The toss over the side. Pounce going to be slowed down a little bit. The Dark Pack going off, reading him up that floor. Immediately gets a bash once again. Johnwell just cannot get off a freezing field for more than half a second. Oh, the stolen hook brings Cox out of the base right as the buyback came in from Skim, who's looking for an ankle, but he will not be able to get a hook of his own.
There are 4 positions in this region, man. They are so good.
Yeah, it's not even like one of those games where the Aghanim Scepter is particularly good for liking either. Cox is going to be targeted here. He needs some help. The trees are doing too much damage. He pops the BKB now. Where's the rest of the team? They're going to charge on through. Cox now turning around with his BKB, trying to deliver some damage.
The stolen hook
on the side. Shank once again with the stolen hook. Manages to catch Cox again. From the rest of his team, Execration just 2 on point with the execution. And Tombstone inside of the...
Look at the wrap.
Geek Slate. They have whacked
good angle
all the way around. If they could get Shanks, or they could get Bob with the hook back.
Silence.
Beautiful. Down thanks to Shanks, a beautiful use of the telekinesis, and now they're in trouble. Skem needs some help. Narman coming through with the charge once again. Cox trying to lay out the damage is just not good enough. A freezing field that is a beauty, but Johnwell can only keep him in place for so long. Skem limping along, caught by Shanks once again. The dismember stolen away. Carlo might fall to Cox, but even he has a tough time going down. Another charge on through, trying to stall this Slark, but ultimately you're just delaying the inevitable, and the inevitable is a lost team fighting a lost game too for Geek Slate.
What a brutal way to get thrown down. Literally watching Bob get sharded down this cliff.
Is that referring to his rank, or?
Maybe 3 digits rank, 3 digits death. I don't know. I think hooking Tiny there is amazing, but then he gets saved. If you go on Rubik, Tiny probably just abs you because you don't have BKB, right?
Yeah.
This is not a good hook part. And you're on Megas here. Linking with the Wolf again, trying to find the angles. Another hook on Tiny.
Bob with the hook, with the Nether Strike immediately afterwards, but they're having a hard time putting in the damage. Gold Scepter goes in. Bob, actually, Shanks, he stole Dismember, and he has an Aghanim Scepter now, so he was actually able to pick up Bob and save him once again. This Rubik is saving everybody in this game, and now the Aghanim Scepter, the Tiny, is going to go to work and demolishing both Cox and Skem. Not dead yet, but dead soon as Palos bounces through.